What is up YouTube, my name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So we're gonna react, not sorry about that, we are not gonna react, we're gonna look at this article to which I just came across of Afrikaners who left for the United States and now they have arrived in the United States. We're gonna look and then we're gonna look at a couple of these videos on X. Yes, so let's check these videos out first and then after that we'll look at this article.
Watch the Trump administration apply what I call their global apartheid policy by providing sort of asylum or refugee status to some Afrikaners, white South Africans, while they shut everybody else out, is just an outrageous insult to the whole idea of our country and the whole idea of Dr. King, that at the end of the day, it's character that counts. We have to call it out for what it is. It's an application of a global apartheid policy by the Trump administration. To watch the Trump administration
as refugees. Now this comes as you've halted virtually all refugee admissions for people fleeing famine and war from countries like Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Why are you creating an expedited path into the country for Afrikaners but not others?
Because they're being killed, and we don't want to see people be killed. Now, South Africa leadership is coming to see me, I understand, sometime next week. And, we're supposed to have I guess a G20 meeting there or something, but we're having a G20 meeting. I don't know how we can go unless that situation's taken care of, but it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about, but it's a terrible thing that's taking place, and farmers are being killed. They happen to be white, but whether they're white or black makes no difference to me, but white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about. And I don't care who they are. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible. I have
that they are white South Africans. The president, in my view, has not hidden his racism behind a bushel. In fact, in his policies, whether it's removing government workers or in this case, admitting white South Africans while denying refugee status, asylum seekers from other countries, principally Central and South American and Black nations to come into this country. And so I think that, this policy, while it's not surprising in this action, really speaks of the underlying message in this that disrespects and shows disdain for people of color while embracing these Afrikaners now, and also expediting the process by which they can come into the country while denying that same process to other refugees.
Who are getting on the airplane to become Afrikaners. Your flag is waiting, people. Your new flag, your new country, your future, your freedom is waiting, and we are excited. We are waiting for you on the other side. We're sorry that you've been going through so much struggle and so much pain and heartache, actually being driven out of the country of your birth. But we know, as Afrikaners, ons kan dit doen. Ons kan self, ons kan opbou, ons kan vooruit gaan. Remember, our ancestors went over the Drakensberg bare feet, and you are now paving the way for a new historical moment and movement in the history of the Afrikaners. And we're excited to have you here. We're excited to MAGA with each other. Have a great flight. We cannot wait to have you this side. We are waiting for you, and let me tell you that Americans love Afrikaners. See you soon.
So yes, there you go guys. It is no longer Afrikaner. Once you're that side, it is Amerikaner. Yes, from that side, now you're American. So let's look at this article to which I came across. So first group of white South African lands, South African land in U.S. under Trump refugee plan. So a U.S. funded flight carrying the first group of 49 white South African to be granted refugee status has landed in Washington after leaving Johannesburg on Sunday. Relations between South Africa and the US have been tense for months after President Trump said that members of the country's Afrikaner minority were victims of racial discrimination, which is a lie. There is no such a thing as that. I live in South Africa, and I can tell you for sure that white people in South Africa are living like rich people. Like okay, they are living decently, and okay, but majority of them, they are living better off than most black people. But let's continue with this. So this was dismissed by South African Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola, who said on Monday there is no persecution of white Afrikaners. South Africa adding that police report debunk Donald Trump's assertion. So South Africa says that an allegation of persecution would not meet the threshold required under the democratic and international refugee law. So, the BBC has contacted the United Nations Refugee Agency, the UNHCR, which confirmed it was not involved in the resettlement scheme, nor was it asked to take part in any of the screening. Given the Trump administration hardline position on refugee, it is notable the process did not involve the UNCR, showing how much the white Afrikaners have been fast-tracking and in a way that has not been done for others, which shows that they are shown special preference. So it shows that they have been waiting for them all along. I mean, like, it shows that in America, if you are from another race or another skin color, I mean, like, in order to get refugee status, it will take some time. But for these people, like, on the very same day, they are now in the system and they have acquired their refugee status. So yes, guys, so you find that, I mean, like, this administration of Donald Trump, they do show that they are really, really, really not for other races but for white people, which is another example of apartheid. Because remember that they removed the Black Lives Matter painting. They covered the Black Lives Matter painting, this administration, and they were complaining about the Democrats, like, the Democrats are letting these people into our countries, yada yada yada. But what about these white Afrikaners who are coming into America? I mean, like, another sign of racism. But despite that, thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe, and we'll meet up to the next one. Peace out.